Hiya ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Genshin Impact. Oh by golly ladies and gentlemen, today we're going to be beginning the deepest form of grunt work. And hopefully y'all come along on this journey with me. But ladies and gentlemen, we're about to farm rocks. Yeah. Just take it all in. I'm ready. Now, of course, I'm kidding. Honestly, in Genshin, if there's any more things that you can do to kind of give you some more time to play and exist in the world that's so amazing that is Genshin Impact, then it's not the worst. So this is just some more stuff to do. Now, with that being said, resin is still a problem. Hopefully increase that cap, regardless, or the rate. Anyways, now first things first is why do you need materials, specifically rock materials? Well, it's because of weapon experience. So when you get deeper and deeper into endgame, you're going to get more and more weapons. You're going to have to make 2 teams for Spiral Abyss as much as other things. You want to mess around with new characters, and new characters are getting released, and you want to play those new characters, so you probably need to level up new weapons, and maybe there's a banner, and you happen to get lucky with a weapon, and you want to level up that weapon, and now you're out of crystals. How do you regenerate crystals? Well, you need to forge them, and what you use to forge them is, of course, raw materials such as this right here. It's called a crystal chunk, as well as you can use white elephant steel if you go here. It doesn't tell you the name of it, but there's this crystal chunk, which is the blue rock ore, and then there is essentially the white ore, and then there's this, which I wouldn't even, this is just coal. I wouldn't even suggest building this. It's just like, if you have the lowest possible level weapon, sure. Otherwise, no. Now, you guys might be saying, well, but wait, Grin, I've seen other rocks in the world space. What can those do? Well, those are usually for leveling up specific characters. So, for instance, a lot of the Geo characters require the lapis kind of looking, or like the orange rock that you find in Leeway. More or less, you're going to mainly want to focus on these shards. They're just so much better than the blues. The same way experience books are much better when you're using purples rather than blues. But blues, if you can get them in the same kind of run, then might as well, right? But they're not the focus, or greens, sorry. If you can get some greens along the way, then why not? But they're not the focus. Blues are much, much better, and they haven't introduced a purple yet, so we'll hopefully get that in the future. Anyways, now, essentially, you're going to want to farm around 120, I think, of this special blue rock a day. Now, that sounds like quite a bit until I tell you guys that the main thing, how you should be farming this every day, it takes no more than 5 seconds, is this right here. I'm pretty sure you guys know this. It's expeditions. If you do not have this going on the max possible time, then you're just shooting yourself in the foot, because this is like lazy man game. This is like, if you're super calm when it comes to this game, or not trying to grind like crazy and get to master rank 50 and all that nonsense, then this is what you want to do, and this is what I've been doing for such a long time, and I still have how much? I don't know how much. Let me check. Yes, I have 548 of these. Now, I haven't leveled up that many weapons, but even still, yeah, you can just get an insane amount by doing this. That's because I've been just basically using the expedition system. Now, there isn't too many, but as the game opens up and we get more maps to actually go and do expeditions on, then each world will most likely have a couple spots where it can send our people to get rocks. So right now, I actually have Mondstadt has the most of 2. So right here, we have a chance of getting 4 and 8 at the maximum of both of the rocks that we need. And we can send 2 expeditions, and we can do this every day for free if we just spam these out, and you have some excess characters, which if you've been participating in the events and you've been using some wishes, then you'll probably have a whole roster of characters that you don't need. So send them on expeditions. This is a good way to just do it every day consistently, and 2 weeks will go by, and you'll be like, holy crap, I have so many of this resource, I may not even need to farm and all that stuff. Now, if you're mid-max and grinding, then yes, you'll need more, because you're a glutton. We all know that. Alright, goddamn. Anyways. Hey guys, just wanted to interject really quick. The reason why this is so good is because you can do it every single day. Now, with the rock farm that I'm going to show you guys in a few minutes here, you are actually gated by, I think it's a 72-hour window or a 42-hour window, depending on what kind of thing. Essentially, just give it 3 days, and you can come back and do this farm. But you can continuously do the expeditions, which is why it's so important and can add up over time. In the 3 days that you can't do it, you can still accrue a pretty hefty amount just through expeditions, so do that, please. Now, before we get into the actual route itself, and this is the most important part, there are many things on the internet, on Reddit, on YouTube, of people showcasing plenty of farms. I scoured everything, mostly Reddit and this Game Informer kind of thing, and I picked the ones that were the most efficient to get. So this is by far not every location of every rock, but this is every reasonable location for a good sum of rocks that you can relatively do every day without banging your head against the wall. And it can take playing this game from 20 minutes to playing this game for like 30 or 40 minutes, depending on how much time you want to take. Yeah, so that's the goal with this video. That's the intention. It's for the person who just wants to be efficient but not get everything. And yeah, now before you go on your rock collecting journey, I would really advise that you consider having you use some of these characters if you happen to have them. If you don't have them, then it's totally okay, but this is just efficiency stuff. But anyways, regardless, Mona has a massive speed buff, especially when going underwater. She doesn't even swim, she just putts right along. It's great. Not only that, but if you actually have Razor, that is amazing. That's big. Not only does Razor have his charge attack, which just smashes the shit out of rocks, clearing them out in one go, but also Razor has a passive where his entire party it basically consumes less stamina, so you can keep your ass moving the whole time. Not only that, but if you want to even get to the more nitty-gritty things, if you happen to also equip 2 wind users, if you have a Venti or if you have a Sucrose and the main character, having 2 wind users will also reduce your stamina consumption. So that's just efficiency 101. All I'm using is Ning Yang, or whatever her name is, because yeah, she's the only like rock destroyer that I have that's not doing expeditions, because I've refused to open up and spend my Primo, because I'm waiting for Zhongling. This video is dated. Great. Hey, alright, let's do it. Now, we're going to be going top right to bottom. Let's begin. Now, first one is right here. So you're going to spawn right here, jump in, boom. I'm going to be speeding up a lot of this, especially when it comes to breaking these, because I don't have my main rock breaker character leveled up, so it's just going to be us. It's a nightmare. It's just a nightmare, I'll be honest. I'll actually pause and show you guys where all these are. So right beyond this tree, there is a big old cluster of rocks. So if we just pause the game, this is exactly where we're at. So we spawned in here, we went left, and this is it, right here. Now you just break the rocks. I'll be back, because look at this. It's not good. It's real rough. I do think Claymore users are far better, but you know. Now, the next one we're going for is right there. We're going to go ahead and spawn in there. I probably will just go there, like pull back and tell you where I teleported to, and you just head in the general direction, right? Yeah. Now you guys may be like, Grin, why didn't you just make this like a voiceover and you just pointed out where everything is, then it was like boom, bam, boom, bam, because then I wouldn't be suffering with you guys. This is a nightmare. We're just sitting around hitting rocks like lunatics, alright? But anyways, I want to do this together. Anyways, so this is where the next one is. If we go ahead and zoom in, it's right here. Boom, right below the S, I guess, and you just spawn in here, go forward, boom, boom, done, and break all these rocks. By the way, sometimes you can get anything from 1 to 2 rocks. I do not know if it scales off of your world level. I'm currently at world level 4, I believe, or 5. Let's see. 4! Awesome, it's a baby chest. Awesome. Alright, right half of Mondstadt done. Let's jump down to this. And you're going to teleport to this domain. Go to the right. Boom, bam. Collect shit. By the way, guys, it is morning. This is something that I think you should do when you've done your daily. Just pop on and do these, and boom, bam. As always, listen to a nice podcast. What kind of podcast are you watching? Because I feel like Genshin is like the ideal podcast game. Also, we gotta climb for this one, I forgot. Climb, 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 climb. That's again why having like stamina consumption at a low rate would be amazing if you happen to be luxurious enough to have the characters that I mentioned. So right here, yes, this hole right here is what you're gonna want. This one can actually be a bit weird. I do believe if we spawn in here, there might be. No, okay, sometimes there are. Yeah, I could have sworn there's slimes. Maybe I'm thinking a different one. Anyways, it's right here. We pop down, so we teleported to this domain, boom, and then we drop down this hole. That's a bit hard to see with that, but yeah, there's a little hole here, we drop down, boom, bam, and there be rocks. Break them rocks. I always thought rock farms would be like a nightmare. It's actually pretty chill. It's not that bad. And again, especially for like listening to a podcast and you did all your dailies and you're like, the podcast is not over yet, and you're like, all right, well, I guess that could be a little bit more efficient. And again, I don't think this is entirely necessary if you're just using the expeditions and you're not planning on like leveling up every new character or that or this, and yeah, so I think you'll be fine. Also, we might as well go get that one and share her rock thing, which she'll spew out of, and boop, and collect, and because this, oh wait, I think there's something else to the left here. Just a shitty coal thing that I don't even want to pick up because they're trash. We're going to spawn right here. We're going to jump to the back and forward, and there's 2 locations where those things can be, and hot diggity. Ooh, it's rainy and moody. Anyways, there's some up top side here, so we just spawned in on that like teleporter if you look. And boom, there's 2 right here. We're going to pop these. Now with that, this. Again, if you're ever confused, just look at the mini-map in the top left-hand corner of the screen. You'll be able to see it and see, okay, the teleporter's right behind him. If I just go straight as soon as I get on the teleporter, boom, bam, we're good. Boom. Really, that didn't break. Great. Also, there are slimes there if you need slime materials, which you honestly always do, so might as well probably go over there, but I don't know, we're doing a video. Fuck it, I don't want to spend the time. Just right over there. I'm not lazy, you're lazy. Okay, so this one is a heavy one. Yeah, as you guys can see, this is like, again, I'm not doing the ones where there are a bunch of locations where you can like go to the outskirts right here and maybe get one. I'm not doing that. So this is right by the teleporter. You go, it's right here. Boom, tons and tons of white steel. Not too much of the high-end steel, but still it's enough to warrant this thing, as well as there's one right there. So yeah. And again, you can get anything from 1 to actually 2 to 3 of a resource, so it's actually pretty fantastic. And again, you can also do these in other people's worlds. So we have a Discord, and plenty of other content creators also do. If you go into the Discord and ask people if they're willing to form a parasitic relationship. I heard many people refer to it as that. And yeah, you can actually absolutely do that if you want. Alright, so this one is close right by here. I think we actually have to drop down, which we can also always teleport back up, so it's not the worst. But let's see. I think, yes, see this, again, this is another like absolute gold mine. Again, there's no reason to not do this every day because you just quickly teleport here and boom, and you're done, right? Also, I should probably not be a dickhead and back all the way out so you can see. Also, you guys may be like, Grin, all you guys will see that my map is just cluttered entirely. I'm so sorry. I had to mark all the geoculuses, or not homunculuses, or like the weird ghost wispy things that take you to treasure chests. I had to do those, and it was a nightmare. But we got a lot of white steel for this one, not bad. Again, the blue chunks are better, but they're also more hard to break, and yeah, but it's still worth getting them. Yeah, I would just go for this one. There's only one blue crystal here. I don't think it's worth it, so yeah. Anyways, but this one absolutely is. This one is okay. So Storm Terror's lair has a bunch of blue crystals, but they're scattered everywhere, and again, there's so many in the map that I don't think you need to just get the one that's offset. But if you do want to do it, basically it's around this crescent thing. So if you teleport here, fly out, if you start running around, I think out this way and up, and then eventually it stops here, I think, that's where all the excess blue shards are. But you don't need to do that, just drop down here as soon as you teleport in, and there's one right there, as well as a bunch behind you. So yeah, again, I would... If you want to, you can. There are plenty of other fantastic videos or Reddit posts of people showing their farm routes. I consolidated all those and tried to basically do the ones where I only see there was like 4 or 5 stacked in one location. So that to me, I'd be like, okay, I'd be willing to go and do that. But otherwise, not so much. Also, we probably should by going up and then down. Also, we're not really focused on the enemies here at all. So yeah. Uh-oh. Please tell me that still counts. Good. We're getting hyper unlucky with all of this stuff. Also, again, the purples specifically are a special upgrade resource, so they're not actually anything that can level up your weapons. So just take note of that. You can skip it if you want, if you only want the XP. And yeah. But I think I'm planning on leveling up Razor, but hopefully I'll get him in the next banner, and hopefully I'll be able to level him up, so that's why I'm getting the electrical element stuff, because typically if there's an electric character, they're going to need that electric element to level themselves up. But yes! Oh, also, again, just to clarify, I put the marker there because I always forget that there's those ones on the side, so you immediately teleport into Storm Terror's lair around the left-arm side, and then boom! He's right there! Also, I know I said left-arm weird. How dare you acknowledge me? I'm gonna plop Teddy there, boom. I'm gonna do this because we're pretty weak with our girl. Do that up, boom, boom, perfect. I don't want to get the other one. I don't care that much. But yeah, basically you just go in this whole ravine. There's tons of rocks and etc. These are a little spread out, so it's a touch annoying. But yeah, it's not that bad. I'm not going for the one up top side there. You can if you so desire, but I do not want to. So yes, that's it. So along this whole thing, I think if you do go, there might be some more blue or like charcoal or whatever. Also, if you want, right here there are 2 more blue shards, but just again, it's just 2 and it's all the way up here. You're gonna climb a mountain. It's just not worth it. So I know it's cluttered. Anyways, I apologize. It's just what it is. We're gonna start with the one that's closest to us. So we're gonna go here. Now this spot is kind of, but not really, but kind of viable. Again, it's filled with resources. Yes, it doesn't have rocks specifically. It does have some rocks, but yes, it's just worth it because of the sheer amount that you have. Also, again, the reason why my map is so cluttered is because I was hunting for, or I marked all of my homunculuses or whatever they're called, Not the wind spirit things, but the things that guide you to chests. So yes, but see, all these resources, I fucked up. Oh, I got it though, I got it just in time. Oh, I collected it. Also, there are enemies, so deal with them if you so desire. But yeah, see, it's more resources stuff, but still worth stopping on by. Also, it's pretty fast kill experience. See, everything's dead. Go team. And again, Zhongli is actually going to require a lot of these, so I do want some of them, but I think I'll make a new video going over specifically where these types of materials are, because this one's more for just if you want to level up your weapons and you want resources, not necessarily upgrade materials, although they're kind of the same thing. But yeah, again, these are not something that's going to be able to get you stones or something. They can upgrade your weapon itself. This is stuff that's going to upgrade characters specifically. So yeah. Anyways, so this is actually a gold mine right here. This spot that I'm going to show you, this actually has a ton of blue. And again, blue is the top tier resource. So that's why Mondstadt did have a lot of like white iron and not too good of things. Also, did I just get hit by a boar? Straight at the cuff? You kidding me? What'd I do to you? Goddamn. Also, my stamina may fail me. Fingers crossed it doesn't. There we go. Okay, so there's this waterfall right here. There's also some right to the right, but I marked both, so you should be good. Again, focus on my minimap. If you're struggling, the video is in 1080p, so you should be able to make out what that is. Also, I believe you can zoom in still. Is that a thing on YouTube? I think so. Regardless, we're getting absolutely shit on with the amount of rocks we're getting. Again, you can get anything from like a good amount to nothing. So yeah, it's not true. You can you can get I think it's 1 to 3. All right, you knock it off. That's gonna break in like 2 seconds. She's not leveled up at all. Again, if you have any sort of claymore user, this is gonna go much faster. I'm just a schmuck who sent them on expeditions. Anyways, we collect all those, lovely jubbly, and that's done. So that's fast. All right, there's a lovely bit of them right there. Again, now we're in leeway. There are some in leeway, but they're scattered, and I don't want to get them. But like, yeah, if you want, you can. Again, we're just going for the most effective we possibly can. So you're gonna jump off this. Oh, sorry, Hopper. There's also some right here if you want them. I'm gonna break my character's legs, but it'll be fine. Boom. Boom, some white iron, easy peasy. Break that, jump down, bottom left, here it is. Right around this cave entrance is where you're gonna want to stop. Also, there's a resource right here that you also want if you're planning on leveling up fire characters. But yes, they're chili pepper basically. This girl needs a ton of them, like so many, and it's frustrating. Also, we may incur the wrath of a douche. Yes, for whatever reason, this enemy type has more health than God. But whatever. No kidding. If you fight some bosses in the Spiral Abyss, he has more health than them, and it's nuts. It's ridiculous. But yeah, see, we got 3, 4, a good amount of this. Also, I'm not sure. I don't think I've collected any of them. Listen, you. Can we knock it off? Can we just chill for like a hot minute? Oh, see, this is a great. Yeah. So this is also why you want a claymore user, is because sometimes the game will be like, no, you want to fight him. I'm like, actually, I don't. I just want to fuck off and not do anything. Thank you very much. Just die, you wretched bastard. Oh, there's 5 actually. Yeah, there's plenty in here. Tons. Again, I thought I killed you, but I guess you're just having none of it. There, he's dead. Mother of God, that's annoying. I hope I don't need anything from them, but jeez. Anyways, yeah, there's a bit in here. I thought there was only 3 or something. There's actually 5. Solid. Totally worth. Also, it's right beside a checkpoint. Like, this is totally worth doing. Yeah. Now, I do believe these respawn every. It's either 1 day or I think a little bit more. Yeah, voice in my head. I'm just gonna double check. I don't know exactly when the rocks respawn in your world space, so voice in my head. When do they respawn? Well, I'm glad you asked me. Okay, no, I'm not gonna let you get back to mic until we're done talking. Okay, so this is important. The white ore slash the whitish rocks, those respawn every 42 hours. But the blue ones, the crystal chunks, they respawn every 72 hours. So just to be safe, I would say do this every 3 days. Just unless you want to micromanage everything. But yeah, there's the information. Do with it what you will, my dude. But, oh, by the way, just in case you guys didn't see it, it's right here. You spawn here to collect these resources right there on that cliff edge, and then jump over by the water, drop down, boom, bam, it's right there. Perfect. Now, there's one right here as well. So we're going to spawn that there, take a left, drop down, blah, done. Now, the good news is this one's very like down low, so you will drop and need to descend quite a bit. So yes, but don't attack fall, because you'll break your goddamn knees. And if you do want to do that, then wait until you're like a foot above the ground and then do it. So like you can do this, drop, 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 and then halfway through the fall, hit attack, and you won't take any damage. So there is things like that exist. So go team. Oh, but by the way, this is a great place to do it. This is like, again, 1, 2, 3, 4, and I believe there's one beyond this. Maybe. Just 4. There's 4. Never mind. Still 4 is good enough. It's not quite 5, but it's still worth. Again, to me, it's the ones that are like inconsequential to attain. It's like you literally just do 2 teleports and a little flying, and then bang, you just get them. It's not like you're having to like go into some sort of cave, fight an enemy, wasting time. You get frustrated because the enemy is stupidly hard, and it's just like, gah, why? Give me but a moment. I didn't know I didn't have this. Again, just for some reference, it's right here. This little crevice. Find this pond. Go top left. Boom, right there. Right by this waterfall specifically. And again, you can just spawn in here, drop down, boom, bam, lovely jubbly. Grin, you're saying a lot of nothing. I know. I don't know what to say. It was that we're just grinding. Now, again, this I'm here. None of that. None of that for me. All right. If you want to do it, then by all means, go apeshit. This is another great one. This is actually a full-blown shrine. So you're gonna go to that shrine. Again, I will show you when we're actually on top of the rocks of where it exactly is, just for the people who do want to know and mark it exactly. For the OCD and all of us, I got you. So we're gonna go ahead and go over here, immediately face the people, and the main thing is this one, you're gonna want to drop into like a thing. Now you can't actually climb upwards through it, so it's not the worst if you happen to miss. But yes, there's like this whole system kind of in there. Yeah, but as long as you drop right here, you'll be able to find it, see all those right here. So again, this is it. But this is better. This is a more better place to actually like say to mark it, because this is the entrance, and it's pretty hard to miss as soon as you enter it. So again, spawn in here, and it's right here where my character is, right in between these cracks, this triangle. Perfect. Put a marker there. Ah! Also, there are enemies, and these ones suck a little bit, but there's also like 4 or 5 here, so it's kind of totally worth it. But yeah. Oh, am I ready for the next world level? The answer is no, but a man can dream. After all the enemies are killed, you can have the spoils of war. Good for you. Oh, hot damn, there's another one down here, actually. Never mind, it's a lot. It's a lot. And totally worth, but with that being said, you do have to fight some enemies, so, you know, it's a bit annoying. Anyways, you do want to actually climb up here, because there's another one right when you leave this place, which is actually fantastic. And again, these ones, I think there's just 3, but it's literally outside the door, so it's, again, totally worth grabbing them. Go right here. Oh, wait, never mind. Look at that. So look at this. I'm weak as hell. Anyway, jeez. Come on, Boba. Crack that thing open. Thank you. Sorry for wasting all time. Let's jump over here. Whoa! Right there. Below us. See? Boom. Tons of things. Well, 3. Also, again, things like that thing on the wall, are pretty annoyingly rare. Not annoyingly rare, but there's annoying to attain. You gotta make a whole night of it. It's a pain. So might as well put this into your like daily routine so that it just happens, you know? Again, respawns every 3 days. My bad. Easy peasy. Again, that one is right here, exactly where I marked it on this rock. So if you do want to, if you don't want to do that, maybe it's faster to jump here, fly down. Maybe. I just don't think it's that bad to climb up a ladder and jump down here. But anyways, here it is, right here. Bop, 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 bop. Perfect. Next, right here. So this one's actually super fast. You just teleport here, fly down. It's right there. You get a quick 3. Done. Fast. So we're doing Mondstadt, Leeway, and then we're doing the bottom right-hand corner of the map, which is like its own weird-ass region. So yeah. But right there, do you see it? Oh, look at them blues. Again, one thing I do want to stress, though, is I cannot stress enough how doing the expeditions is the key. It's the goose. It's the thing to do. If you're not doing that, then you're hurting yourself. Because again, I have so many rocks, and okay, listen you, I get your little rock thing. Jesus Christ. Alright? You're the worst. Just die. God. Now this character is not leveled up, and apparently he's immune to rock things, but he's left the situation, so it all worked out. I can't wait to get a Claymore user and my agony be ended. I love it. I like how the game's like, no, yeah, fight the enemy that's inconsequential and is doing nothing to me. Yeah, great, that, instead of the crystal that I've been working on for 2 minutes. Great. And not that, actually. Grin, you're bitter. I know. I know. Anyways, it's right here. Again, teleporting right there. Or you can teleport here and then drop down is what I mean. And then right here, same thing. Jump up top side, jump down, boom, right there. Keep going over and over and over again. Keep those expeditions going, and again, you should be fine. Should be absolutely fine. But this is something I'm actually excited because I'm working this into my like kind of schedule. It's getting me to play the game for a little more time. I like it. Again, because to me, again, this game is very much like it lives and dies by podcasts because it's just not like incredibly intense. You know, it's not like a Dark Souls vibe or like a Let It Die vibe. So I can just sit back and enjoy and just listen to the podcasts I enjoy as well as the videos I enjoy and progress as well. Get those dopamine hits to my brain. But this one is a little more complicated because you actually, honestly, I should mark it here rather than there because this is the thing that leads you to them. This is a whole big cave full of them. So in fact, I'll do that. So normally I'd said it's right here. Let's delete that. It's right here by the entrance of this. So again, we teleport here, fly down, boom, and then there's just a ton of stuff there. I do believe there's some enemies in here, so this one is kind of slow. Also, oh my god, is it dark. Mother of God. I've not seen anything in this game that's so dark. Jeez. Again, that's not a material. Yeah, see, there's one of these stupid abyss nonsense people. Why'd I do that? That made me weaker to him with these ice bases. Get him, Boba. Fuck his life up. Alright, Boba. All you, Boba. Break his face. Boba drowned him.
Brace yourself.
Oh, he puts up his own little thing? That's so stupid. Does he literally? He doesn't drown. That's messed up. You should drown, abyss, whatever. Why do I sit here and get screwed over then?
Brace yourself.
He can't drown? That is the worst. Sorry, it's just like, what? That's some bullshit. Get on, hit him, please. Don't do it. Don't put up another shield. Alright, so now that he's dead, and my camera's absolutely jacked up, hey guys, we're playing a first-person game. Look how cool this is. Oh, it's gone. Oh, it was awful, honestly. So yeah, when you're just entering down, you just get a couple white rocks, but it's this that you want. See, there's two over there and there's two over there. As well as you can crack this open if you happen to have enough keys, which I happen to have enough of, which is awesome. Give me all this. Actually, not good at all. We had a lot of items. Can I not? Okay, I guess that's just a bug. Some rocks right here. Give me, oh damn. Also, I am probably speeding this up some, yeah. Now that being said, I'm also like cutting a lot of this out so the video is not like unendingly long, you know? Believe it or not, I do value guys' time. I also do think it's fun to like have this on in the background maybe and be like, all right, he's suffering with me. This sucks, but at least we have a bad time together. Anyways, that's one of them. Lovely jubbly. We go over here, and there's two more here, and then that's when we're done. I don't know. I haven't heard anything about anything being over here, nor of anything being here wise. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Again, just right here, we're kind of it's enough. I do believe there's a cap on it though. If someone in the comments would be lovely enough to tell me, I do think you basically need 120 blue ore, and then you're at your max per day. So if you do this route and you do your expeditions, you should accumulate that amount. And then you can max out your weapon ore. Now that is for the most optimal of optimal. But as you guys can see, there's ore right there, as well as ore right there. As well as there's this new ore that no one seems to vibe with. But you can collect it too, if you want. But yeah, it's this blue ore that you can spend resin, the most valuable currency in the game, on, I don't know what it is, if it's a weapon experience or whatever, but from what I gather, people have been saying it's not worth it, and I tend to agree with them because, yeah, I just don't know why you would spend resin on that. I do think they should have more things to spend Mora on, even if that was a way that they kind of combated resin, if they like gave us a domain that you just basically could farm like low-level Mora, but then they also gave Mora an incredible value of being able to restore your resin like 3 times per day, which is Mora itself. And that way you could like, there was a value to doing this domain and grinding Mora, but you wouldn't really be progressing an insane amount, but it would kind of keep you progressing an insane amount, you know? It's like, yeah, I think that'd be a fun thing. Rather than having to spend your precious primo. But yeah, this is insane. By the way, I do think these differ. So, like right here, I've seen streams of people doing stuff like this, and I've only seen them get like maybe 2 rocks. We just got 4 or 5. So yeah, I think, again, some weeks can be better than others, some locations can just be spewing out stuff, and then others not so much. So yeah. Now, one thing that I do want to mention is there is a cave up to the top left-hand side of this, which you can go do. It actually has some of that orange metals and stuff like that. But if you go up right here, it's right there. See that cave, that little hole in the mountain with a little bit of a guard there? Boom. Get it if you want. Go team. But mainly, this is the thing that you're going to want because you're going to be able to see all of them. But again, I'll pause the thing. You spawn here, drop down. This location right here in this corner and right where my character's standing. That is exactly where the ore spawns. Go team. And I do believe, unless I'm missing one of the little axes that I put on the map, the last and final location that we're going to go ahead and farm. Did we do this one? Oh, yes, we did. Yes, we had to drop down a mountain. Right. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, the final location. I know this looks a little daunting, but it's not. Again, when you see like a map filled with like pickaxes, chill out. We're okay. This will take maybe a minute. All right? You're okay. I promise you. Again, you're even better than me if you happen to have a person that has a claymore, which is that big-ass sword, like a razor, like the awesome maid lady as well. She's on an expedition, that's why I'm not using her, but any person that can wield a claymore can just beat the ever-living hell out of rocks. And you think a Geo character that could actually whip big-ass rocks at other rocks would be better. Actually, I didn't check out. Yeah, hitting a rock with a rock is not better than hitting steel with a rock, so let's just move on. But we're not, because I have to sit in my embarrassment and just deal with it, because I gotta show you guys this on the map, although it's literally right by the spawn point. But for the person that has that OCD, I got you. I'll show you. Give me a hot minute. Just gotta break this crap rock that no one wants. But anyways, it feels like my OCD needs to be taken care of. Alright, so we spawn in here, and it's right here. Now, by the way, just in case you're wondering, if you don't know how to get here, you essentially put on an ice user. What's his name? The guy who everyone gets for free. Nobody plays him because he's kind of shit. Yes, him. Or maybe he's good. I don't know. But you put on him, and you keep using his alt, just keep spamming it, and it keeps freezing the water, allowing you to walk across. Now, if you also have any other ice user, I'm assuming they would also work, but just his ability kind of works because it comes back relatively fast and it constantly can freeze the water. But anyways, that's what you do. This is this location, signed, sealed, delivered, easy peasy. We're going to come to this domain and just head left as soon as you enter in, or maybe right, I think because we face the door. Yeah. Yes. So you're going to take this right entrance. Also, you can try to catch those little firefly things. They're a pain in the ass. For whatever reason, they fly a lot higher than the blues. The damn bastards. But anyways, there's also some ore up top this mountain. If you want to scale it, you can. Again, we're just trying to be the most efficient we possibly can. So literally, it took us 2 seconds to get over here. There's a bunch of rocks here, and maybe I mismarked this. Yeah, because I think I was listening to a podcast, and I was just like, okay, I guess this is where I'm going. Ooh, look at that. There's so many here. Yeah, man, this is awesome. Now, with that being said, though, you may only find 2 here, but I do think, again, I think if you just wait, it's all random, so you can just get lucky and get a lot of rocks to spawn in that given area. And then you can also get unlucky, and then for whatever reason, not that many rocks spawn. I do think at least 1 rock will spawn, though, so there is that. So yes, this is the area that I meant to mark, not that tiny one over there, but this. Well, unequip this, delete that, and right here, sorry. So yeah, again, this is really quick. So again, jump to this domain, and then it's right here. Just buy this little rock, just put a marker right there, and then we have one over here, and one over here, and then we're done, dudes. That took no time, especially if we weren't just chirping the whole time, and double checking things for a lot of the time as well, because you're terrible at videos. Anyways. So right over this bend, there's just a plethora. Look at that. Also, again, looks better because there's blues, but blues aren't that good. But yes, right here, all of them. So many, actually. Holy. Again, you can get anything from 1 to 3 of any given rock, I believe. I just happen to get unlucky with only getting 1s. So, yeah. All right, again, right here in the corner of the map, domains are right there, boom, bam, corner, perfect. Now this one, you do actually have enough sprint, so you don't need to switch to a special character. I could have used Venti's movement ability if I wanted to, his little kind of like bell chime wind gust. But yeah, there's 2 or 3 here, not bad. I think there's actually more on the other side as well. It's not bad. Good spot to farm. Cool. Now, you can also do this in other people's worlds, if you so desire. For me, I'm kind of content doing it just me, but if maybe we're streaming and we're bored and we want to do something, because God in heaven, that's this game in general, just yeah, I just want to play it, but there's not, it's stopping me from playing it, but yeah. Yeah, see, there's plenty on the other side, yeah, totally worth it. Again, there's a couple locations where it's just like, again, I didn't want to show you, or you guys could find them if you want, I just think it's not worth it, because it's just like it's so far away from a teleporter. You got to run your ass off. There's kind of scattered everywhere, and I could go without getting like 7 because I think that's them in total. Yeah, because like this my dude is, yeah, like you have to hit out this location because it's silly not to. And again, you can do this every day. It takes like 15 minutes. Not that bad. Can listen to that final episode of the podcast you've been trying to watch. Because yeah, 30 minutes is not enough to listen to a fucking podcast. Genshin, give us more resin, please. This is just like a soft thing to do. No one wants to be forced to do this. But I guess but with that being said though, again, it's important to just check this off the list. That way you're being the best you can be basically in this. And then again, who knows, maybe down the line they'll give us some sort of way to sell these materials or like weapon enhancement for Mora, and maybe you need more Mora than you need weapon enhancements at a certain point. But yes, this is nuts. I think this has like 7 in total. This is one of those hot spots. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, that was how to farm basically resources, specifically resources tied to weapon progression. So if we go back, I don't actually remember how much we had. Probably should have written that down. I'm sure I could just cut an image of what we had at the very beginning of this video in terms of resources about rocks, and then I could hard cut into what we attained. And it's not that where it's going to be like 200 rocks, but it's going to be enough to where if you did this every day, it takes like 15 minutes and it's done. The only reason it took me longer is because I was talking for an age, and also I don't have a character that can break those rocks faster. So again, if you have a Claymore user, you can break them in I think 3 hits at the most. And if you happen to have Razor and use his charge attack, it has a stupid high radius, so it will just clear out an entire zone, and then you can just fast travel and move. And at that point, it's just about how fast you can load into an encounter. Again, do the expeditions as well. That's another thing that I don't think too many people hit on. Absolutely do the expeditions. It's a thing that you do nothing and gain a lot. So do that every day at the very least. If you can't go and do this farm or this route, then at least do your expeditions, because that's every single day you can get that ore, which is fantastic. So how much do we actually attain? Yeah, so this is that shitty resource. Don't buy that one. But yeah, see, we already have 404. Yeah, just doing that route, it doesn't seem like a lot, but it does compound and actually become something. Yeah, you want to max out your forge, by the way, and then start, max it out, start, max it out, start, and there. I have that 1 that I'm working on, but all the other ones are 5s. So yeah. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, those things compound in you leveling up your weapons, which is super huge, especially with them updating new characters every time. Also with you constantly spending stuff on the wish section of the game, with them allotting us primo gems through events and all that kind of stuff, that hopefully you'll get one of the new weapons. And you'll be able to find something cool and level it up and make your character even stronger. And you'll need a shit ton of weapon experience to do that. And it's just kind of good to also have another thing to do in Genshin. So again, I always talk about this example, but if you're listening to a podcast and it's just about to end, but you literally have nothing else to do, then why not fall back on just doing some busy work that is important, but nobody exactly wants to do. Although it can be very methodic if you're just chilling out. And yeah, anyways, hopefully that helped. I do want to make more videos of this, of like farming routes. I know there's chest farming routes, but I'm still doing my best to find to go on Reddit, to go on some YouTube, to go on listen to some streams, and just try to consolidate the ones that I see the average human being able to do, and not like spend 20 minutes scaling a mountain just to get 1 rock, you know? So yeah, or 1 chest. So I'm trying to consolidate as much as I can, but again, the community out there is fast and amazing at updating information. So absolutely go check out a lot of the Genshin YouTubers and streamers. They're fantastic. And again, there's plenty of other kind of guides out there for this exact thing. So you want to go check those out, do so if you so desire. Thank you so much for your time. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Subscribe button below me, or to my right, sorry, and 2 videos further that way. Thank you once again, and goodbye.